This is the Comedy Food Truck Podcast. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Comedy Food Truck and subscribe to us on the Comedy Food Truck YouTube channel to see full video versions of each episode. You can find links to all of this at comedyfoodtruck.com. Like us, share us, subscribe, and leave a review. Thank you for listening and enjoy the show.
You're listening to the Comedy Food Truck Podcast. We talk life, food, relationships, and have fun with all of it. And now here's your host, comedian John Hill.
Yes!
Here's Johnny!
We are back. We are back, and we are refreshed.
Woo!
And we have a great show for you. We have an awesome show.
Amazing.
We have awesome listeners.
Sell it.
We do. We have awesome listeners.
That we do.
I have awesome co-hosts. I have an awesome wife. I have an awesome house. I'm awesome. Not.
And doggone it, people like me.
You know it.
We have a podcast, yo. Listen,
70 episodes.
Right, 70? Is this number 70?
This is number 70.
This is that
Number
70s show.
70, dude. This is when it's time usually to start wrapping things up, but right. So, it's that 70 show. I like that. That's what you should call it, the 70 show.
That 70 show.
Yeah, the 70 show. Yeah. It's anyway. So first of all, I'm gonna get through the introduction quick because I want Jerad to share some stuff with us. So Jerad is on my left, our tech person,
Jeff,
who is a technician.
I'm Tech Jeff.
Who is technically awesome. Tech Jeff. That's right, Jeff. Jeff, the tech guy.
Jeff Rid.
Say what's up, everybody, to Jeff. No, Jerad, say hello.
Hey, everybody.
And then my man Gator, Star-Lord.
I gotta hear that story. I keep forgetting to ask.
The thing is, I nailed it right when John said it.
What did you do?
He lipped it the same time I said it, same way, too.
I missed it.
Same way.
I gotta
That
watch
should be
the
on
video.
Only the YouTube people get to see that one. No, man. Scott, say what's up, everybody, to Scott.
What's up, everybody?
To Scott.
To Scott. And you're awesome, man.
That's right.
Love you, man.
I am. I'm good, man. And then.
I'm so pretty.
Last but not least, in any respect, our comedy writer, who comes with these amazing readings. His name is Ray. Say what's up, Ray.
What's up, awesome John?
That's it. Awesome John. That's
Awesome
my
John.
name. AJ for short.
Our John is an awesome
John.
Oh, wow.
Hey, John, do me a favor. Roll up your sleeves, John.
That's it. That's when you really love your bathroom.
You just putting on the Ritz? Or?
I am. I'm setting it up. So, okay. So I wanted, we discovered something since last week.
So wait, real quick, you could have like a bathroom remodel company and call it Awesome John.
Awesome John.
Awesome John.
Our John.
Sorry.
That's what they sing after it's done. Our John is an awesome John.
Wow.
You know there are going to be some people now who are offended because we just messed with a song
We
from
just
the...
destroyed it like a dead toupee.
Yeah, like a dead toupee. Oh, man.
Inside jokes are
Love.
funny.
Only to a few. Lord, you are good and you're... Okay, Jerad
Yeah.
was doing a little analysis.
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 Just analysis.
He's just doing some analysis.
Yep.
Some analysis.
From New Orleans.
I'm just going to keep doing this till I find some funny in it.
Analysis.
Analysis.
Oh, no.
Analysis. Wow. Analysis.
Here it comes.
I'm trying to think.
Look at the
'cause there's
gears.
sisses on the end. Analysis.
No, don't
Nope.
even.
All right.
Moving on.
So here's the thing. Jerad was doing a little bit of this investigation into the listeners we have and into where they're coming from. So Jerad, enlighten us. Like what? Let's just start from the top because I love it. Do we have a number one city? Number one city or area? Or, I don't know. I don't know how these things work.
Of listeners.
Take
Yeah.
it away. Of what people who listen to the show.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's number one?
Columbus, Ohio.
You're kidding.
Not kidding.
It's not somewhere in California?
No.
That is funny.
Columbus, Ohio is number one.
The hub of comedy food truck.
That's right.
I want to say hi to all the people in Columbus, Ohio.
Thank
right
you,
now.
Columbus, Ohio.
Thank you.
We
so
are
much.
rocking it
Yeah.
in middle
Yes.
America.
We are.
Woo.
Middle America loves us.
Mm-hmm.
Columbus,
Columbus, Ohio.
Ohio.
I wonder what kind of good food they have over there. Could you, somebody from Columbus, Ohio, let us know what your favorite food is over there? Like, do you have a, Philly has cheesesteaks, right?
It's chili spaghetti, isn't it?
Maybe.
I think it is.
Might be. Dude, that's a thing.
Oh, boy.
That's
a thing?
I'm dead serious. That's how they do their chili in Cincinnati.
Right.
It's actually chili on top of spaghetti
That
noodles.
is nationally known.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
So maybe you guys could let us know if that's the case. Somebody from
There you go.
The only problem with Columbus, Ohio is I'm pretty sure they like to keep it on the down low. They may not admit they listen to the show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Could be.
Yeah.
a lot of witness protection people over
Like
there.
closet listeners.
Well, the mob was big in the Middle East, in the Middle America for a while with Cleveland and all that. Could be some people still hiding.
Well, if you feel like
So
coming
never
out of
mind.
your bunker to let us know,
Your bunker.
right?
I like the way you talk to your phone on that one. That's so-
right?
Archie.
I'm talking to all of our fans. in
Well, yeah,
Columbus,
I
Ohio.
love George. All right.
Archie,
Archie.
are they going to let...
Nope.
Wow.
No.
I don't know where you were going. I don't even
not.
want to know. That's like from last episode. That's a fear of mine. So, okay, what's number 2?
Number 2.
Yes.
Drum roll. Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
I
Wow.
knew it.
What?
I knew it. I knew it.
Are you serious?
Dude.
Dead serious.
That,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm
Riyadh.
Lebanese. I'm Lebanese. So we have Middle America and we have the Middle East.
Wow.
Right.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
That
this
is
There's
way
people in the
cool.
Middle East listening to us. Are they
What's
just
up to my Middle East people out there?
That's awesome.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That wasn't offensive, but it sure seemed like it should have been.
somehow I feel like that should have went south and it didn't. No, but okay. So in the that's awesome.
Yeah.
I-
Wow.
Okay.
If this was the Hobbit, we
We
could
also-
be
I wonder
big
why.
in the Middle Earth.
Middle Earth.
Well, we do also have the middle of the Inland Empire because Rancho Cucamonga is number 3.
Number
So,
3.
yeah.
Number 3.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
The
Which is
Orange
kind of our home
County
base.
of the Inland Empire.
right.
Rancho Cucamonga.
That's what it is. Yes.
Yeah.
We established that.
And I feel like that's our base, right? Is like, yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully we didn't just lose some listeners by
That's our
admitting we're
corporate
from the
office.
Inland Empire.
No.
So they'll be like, what?
Isn't our corporate office in Rancho Cucamonga?
Probably.
Yeah.
It is.
Susan.
Susan is our secretary.
Call Susan.
Susan.
Yep.
That's from a.
Yeah.
So that's number 3.
Yeah.
So Ohio and the Middle East are ahead of Rancho. Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Yeah. Rancho Cucamonga, the city who decided their name wasn't long enough, so they made it longer.
Yeah.
What was it? Just
Cucamonga
Cucamonga?
before.
It was
yeah.
Cucamonga.
Manga.
Cucamonga.
Cucamonga, no lots.
Cucamonga.
Mango like candy.
Etowanda.
Cucamonga.
It was 3 cities: Cucamonga, Etowanda, and
Altaloma.
and they incorporated into Rancho Cucamonga.
Yep.
Yeah, somebody tried to tell me at one of my shows. I was doing a show in there, Rancho Cucamonga, and I was asking about the origin of it. And I really was setting up a joke. And some guy in the crowd decided to give me the history of Cucamonga, how it came from some Native American something or other.
407 years ago.
He did. It was like he was from there. And that's the funny thing. I don't even think, it wasn't even in Cucamonga. This was in Corona. So some dude had moved out to Corona from Cucamonga. And he wants to tell me the story. I'm like, bro, I don't need the story. I'm just telling jokes.
Return to
It's like
your
reverse
seats.
heckling.
Yeah, exactly. He's like taking over the show. I'm like, no, seriously, I don't care. It's no. I used to live there, and as Native Americans and Cucamonga.
You want to just do your PowerPoint presentation?
Right.
I mean,
Yeah,
It's only 200 slides.
right. And then
me at the river.
and I shut him off, and then there was this awkward moment where I stood there, and he stood there, and a little tear came down his eye.
Now that everybody's asleep.
Nobody cares. No,
And then we started talking about
cares.
litter and stuff.
That's not right.
We started talking about picking up our litter.
Oh, come on. Oh,
I'm sorry. That was bad. I know. If you're a listener right now and you have no idea why that's funny, God bless you.
no. It's not.
It's because it's not. Talk about a bad comment. All right, so okay, I love that. Any other interesting spots that people are listening from?
No, not really.
That's it. Columbus, the Middle East, and Rancho.
No, we do have listeners in the UK and in Australia
Nice.
Wow.
and Canada.
Okay, UK, Australia,
And
Belgium, Canada, the Middle East.
Yeah.
5 or at least 5
5, 6 countries, yeah.
outside of America.
The United
Yeah.
States.
That's awesome.
And then it's just Ohio and Rancho? Are there any other parts of the...
Nobody else.
Any other parts of the United States? No, you were reading. I know there's some... Go ahead.
Yeah, like Oklahoma, just randomly Oklahoma City.
Some of those
Obviously,
are family connections,
Sure.
and some of those are whatever. But yeah,
Phoenix. We got a lot of Northern California people. I think that's all your folk.
My
that
folk
Scott,
up there.
Anybody from Palm Springs area?
Downtown Stockton.
You know? Yeah, actually.
Okay, because I have a best friend who lives out there, and doggone if he ain't listening.
Right. We get it.
Your
a
one
little
friend,
upset.
man,
Yeah.
ain't doing it.
I gotta get my aunt to listen. She's in Kentucky,
Yeah, see?
yeah, so I gotta get her to listen.
Wow.
Let me call her real quick.
We should get.
Oh, that's what we should do sometime.
Get Washington
We should
on
call
board.
somebody and put him on the phone. What
We can.
to get who?
Get Washington on board.
DC or the state?
The state.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, that goes to show we don't got any listeners up there, and my dad lives up there,
So do
as well as other families.
do our
Yeah.
wife's
And so-
parents.
right.
Yeah, in-laws up
Okay.
there, yeah.
So yeah, see?
yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't have.
But
our
then again,
wives'
I'm
parents
not
listen.
funny to my in-laws. They don't find me funny at all. No. They find it funny that my wife married me, but they don't find me funny at all. They're not enthused at all about me.
They're still trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I don't spark a lot of inspiration in my in-laws. Yeah.
It's funny, but not in a comedic way.
They halfway tolerate Ray, but they're not really crazy about me.
Wow.
Because Ray can fix things. There's not much I can do.
I bring something.
About the only point they give me is, okay, at least our daughter hasn't tried to move back home. You know, that's about it.
Wow.
No, actually, they're really great people. I'm sincere.
But they're
about
not
that.
listening.
They're just not listening, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I would
Mine
say
aren't
I'm
either.
worried about offending them. I better clear that up, but they're not listening.
Your wife doesn't even listen.
She doesn't even listen. Well, Rach doesn't find me funny either. She's like, I don't know what you're doing with
I
that
thought she
dumb
liked
thing.
me and Ray at least.
Yeah,
I
she
guess
did.
not.
If she
She
listened, if she listened, she does. If she did, or if she did listen, it would be because of you and Ray and Scott.
I was someplace and this lady said, she goes, you must have your family at home just dying all the time.
Yeah.
And I go, no, you couldn't live with this.
That's exactly.
Yeah, you couldn't.
It's
yeah.
a lot.
A profit lot.
It's a lot. Yeah. The only person in my house that finds me funny is pretty much me.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I entertain myself.
The only place a prophet has no honor is in his hometown.
That's
I mean,
right.
that's the way it goes.
Precise.
Same thing with comedians.
Precisely.
Right.
No, totally.
Yeah, you could be the best musician in the world, and you could play for your family, and they're just like, "Are you done? Can you stop practicing?"
Right. Yeah.
Okay,
I do
sorry.
not come from one of those families where I'd be mistakenly on American Idol trying to try out because my family loves me. That wouldn't happen in my life. Like,
They're brutally honest.
yeah, my family goes Simon Cowell immediately on me.
Yeah.
No, seriously, like the most awkward moment, one of them in my life, was being at the in-laws, the parents' house in Washington one time with the wife, before she was my wife, I think.
Oh no, I know where this is.
Was it before she was my? I think it was before she was
You
my
might
wife.
have just been dating.
And they were
We
and
married.
they were big fans of movies. Like they'll like sitting at home watching a movie. And so it was like everybody's gathering around. What do we watch? What do we watch? And Ray's wife decides to declare to the family that John's favorite movie is Nutty Professor. Like it had just come out and I liked it, but he's like, oh, John loves this movie. We should watch that. It's hilarious. The problem is I saw it at a theater when it was new still, and I hadn't seen it again since. And it was funny, but it's so funny that you laugh over half the lines. You don't hear their other stuff.
Right.
So here's Eddie Murphy playing like this family, and he's 4 or 5 characters in this thing. There are so many dirty comments in that
Yes.
thing. There are so many innuendos. There are so many, honestly, I almost like after I didn't recommend it. I'm sitting there on the floor because their living room, they only have so much room on the couch. I'm on the floor. Her dad's in his recliner, big, dad's seat. Mom's over on the couch, huddled up with the girls. I'm on the floor. I think Ray was on the floor. I don't know. And the movie's going, and there's no laughter.
It was awkward.
They don't find it funny at all.
Oh my god.
And now you hear everything.
Oh.
And all time, it's like, so this is a movie John likes, huh? Mm-hmm. And I hadn't even married the daughter yet.
Oh boy.
It's pretty much when my comedy career with the in-laws was ruined. It was right there. Oh, that's what you're doing on stage? Oh, okay. I'm like, I'm not even doing that. I'm a clean comic. I don't even do that stuff. I wasn't even a comic at that time. Anyway, what's the topic of our show?
I think that was it.
That was it.
That's it. We're
That's
done.
the topic.
Thanks for
We're
coming.
out. No, we wanted to talk a little bit about some high school memories, right? Those of you, because first of all, I'm partially into this show because of this. Classmates.com. Anybody get this? Do you guys know about Classmates.com?
That thing is still around,
Dude.
I still get emails from that stupid site.
That's what I'm about to say. I don't know if anybody who works or has any connection to Classmates, stop emailing me.
Delete my account. I can't get into it anymore.
Sheesh, I can't even cancel or unsubscribe. They're sending me stuff. I don't want a copy of my high school yearbook.
Check this out.
I don't care about a reunion.
check this out. They now have me the wrong year at the wrong school.
Oh, man.
Altaloma High School, class of 92.
What?
Really?
I don't know where this came from.
And what was your year?
Do you know this person?
Yeah.
No, I do not.
I didn't go there.
This is not. Yeah,
Wow.
I graduated in 91
That's
from
funny.
Montclair High School.
Right.
And somehow something crossed in their records or their system. And now I'm getting, I got a 20th high school reunion from Altaloma High School.
That's so funny.
And it's like, are you going? I'm like,
No.
okay, sure.
we should have. What we should do is go to
Who
the
is
next
that guy?
reunion.
Who
We
is that
should
guy?
go there and have a film crew.
Right.
And do like a mockumentary thing or whatever, and you should go around telling stories with people. Remember this? Remember we did that?
And then you did
And you don't
this.
even go there.
Just make up stuff.
Yeah.
See how many
And
people
who
I
are
can get.
you again? Oh, I'm right. You remember me? I was on the basketball team. I didn't, and just
To give you an
That would-
earpiece and leave John in the van, and he could just
So
give you
hilarious.
lines.
Give you lines.
Feed me lines.
Funny.
Oh, no.
Hey, do you remember that day, Doris, when we were under the bleachers and
Whoa.
Yeah.
right in front of Doris's husband?
Yeah.
You don't even go there. I don't know if anybody in your class was named Doris.
No.
91.
91. Doris.
Doris.
There was Dory.
It was 1891.
Yeah, I was going to say 1941, maybe, Doris. But so we're just going to talk a little bit about high school and some memories and stuff. And Scott, you said you had a story about like a romance or something?
Well, it wasn't really
Scott
a romance.
stories.
It was it's a story
stories.
that
The funny thing is with you, it's never a romance,
no.
but it still involves females.
John just did finger
Well-
quotes for those of you listening.
Yeah. It was for those of you, yeah. He just went like this.
Right. They didn't really look like finger quotes, though. They look like I'm making rabbits on a wall. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
So no, it wasn't it's not a romance. This is my cousin and I were gonna go out on a double
Let's
date.
hope it's not a romance.
My cousin
Anytime
and
you
I,
start a story with my cousin and I,
We were going
it should
on
not
a-
involve a romance.
on a double date.
And that's what I remembered living in Arkansas.
Jared, check,
What happens
check,
up there in Stockton?
That's why we got listeners from
I
Arkansas.
say, check the metrics, Jared. Did we just go up in the south?
What's this guy's family tree look like?
He just perked up.
one branch.
It's not really a romance story, but my cousin and I.
We went out there, but no, I won't say that.
We were necking.
We're snacking. Snacking.
In my pickup.
Oh man.
That's hilarious.
Got out in a picnic basket, and we just had ourselves a time.
Time. We went to town. At a town.
Oh, Jared's on a good one.
It's like the old joke when you go that says, like, you meet a guy from the South. He's like, this is my wife. This is my sister. And there's only one girl standing there. Sorry, go ahead.
Happy birthday, Uncle Dad.
Oh, we're
And
losing
we went out and
everybody.
toured the Home Depot
Deeper.
for about 2 hours.
we
Tested
are-
out the toilets there in the porcelain section.
On next week's episode, we're going to find out how we have no listeners now in the South.
Gosh.
They're all gone.
Everything just plummeted.
Who are we
That's
fooling?
what we did in the toilet section. We plummeted.
Hey, we plummeted.
I had a
and
bit
then,
of an accident and
and
had,
then we flushed.
had to plummet.
Then we flushed. It's really not a. I'm not worried because anybody that we're worried about that would be offended by this doesn't know how to use the internet. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, so my cousin
So
and
your
I,
cousin and I, we're on a
we
date.
were going out on a double date.
Oh, a double date. Sorry.
That's what I was trying
Thanks
to
for
get out
clarifying
there.
that.
Yeah, a
Thanks
double
for-
date. And so,
And were you two and then the other two?
yes,
or were
it
you
was me
each
and my
dating one or
cousin
the
and
other?
him and his cousin.
Right. Just say you were on a double date doesn't solve the problem.
Right. We still gotta plug all the numbers into the equation and see what the
It's
answer
still
is.
tilting the adding machine. I'm not sure
X
this.
still equals I dated my cousin.
Yeah, right. Now you just brought somebody else into your sin. That's all.
You work in the parentheses first, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That just means two children with learning disabilities. That's two children with learning disabilities and bad teeth.
A couple of
I'm
missed
fading.
chromosomes somewhere.
Someone.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
So you were dating somebody and your cousin was dating
I
somebody
was
different.
dating, right. I was dating this girl. I don't remember what her name
Is
was.
your cousin a female or a male?
He's a male.
Okay.
Okay.
So I was dating this girl, and he was dating my girlfriend's friend.
So he's
So
your
we're doing-
wingman. So he's
so-
your wingman and she brought her friend.
Well,
Gotcha.
yeah. Okay, yeah.
Right.
Who had the ugly one?
He did, definitely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good cousin.
Yeah.
Good cousin.
Taking one for the team.
And was this in anywhere local or was this out of
This
state?
was this is when I lived in Stockton.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're up north.
So we're up north, and
you're on a double date,
We're,
you and your
we're getting ready
cousin.
to go out on a double date, and so I was over at my cousin's
With
house.
one
we were
filly and one heifer.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god.
I am just. I'm not even gonna get to keep my day job after this show. Sorry,
Oh man.
Man.
there are people from my church who listen to this, and they're always like, "Oh, it's really funny." This time, they're gonna be like, "Dude, that's a little over the line." Go ahead.
Not funny.
Okay. So
This
we
was a 2-minute story.
right.
It really was. We're going on. We're already 2/3 of the way through the
So
show.
all it was that we were getting ready, and I happened to have a pimple on my back, and I told my cousin Lloyd, "Do me a favor."
Your cousin's name's Lloyd.
Yeah. Well,
This story
he's
gets
passed
better
away.
and better.
He's passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry. I won't say anything.
Oh, darn.
Did he spell it with 2 L's? Was it Lloyd?
But my cousin,
Is there Lloyd?
Sorry.
Lloyd? Is there anything about this story that was part of the cause of Lloyd's death?
no.
That would be tragic.
All right, sorry.
No, you gonna say?
Close cousin? Really close?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he took
Well,
one for the
obviously,
team.
you're double dating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're double dating, and he
Pimple on your
Yeah.
back.
got the short end
And
of
he
the
was
stick.
driving. So
Focus.
yeah.
He got the short end of the stick, and then
And the ugly girl.
Who got beat with a stick.
got the short end of the stick from the tree. She fell. All right, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
So off the rails.
Oh,
So off the rails.
What does that sound? What does it sound like? Jared's
gee.
laughing like a jet engine. What is that? Oh, jeez, God.
Jared,
I've never heard that sound before. Did you hear that? That was weird.
Oh, boy.
It was so dramatic. This is the best double date ever.
Okay, so moving on.
So your cousin was on a
Pimple on
double
your back.
date, but
Pimple on your back.
but he wished he was on a blind date
Or no date.
or no date. So
So I had a pimple on my
you
back.
decided in the
and I
middle
said,
of the
hey,
double date to tell him.
No, I just said
He's getting ready.
we were getting ready.
He's getting ready.
I was
Oh.
at his house. We were getting
You haven't
ready.
even gone out yet.
We hadn't even gone out yet.
Dang, we're so
And-
far down the train.
But it doesn't even get that far. The funny part was, and the whole
The
thing.
funny part. Oh, here we go.
My cousin pops the pimple on my back, and he goes, "It's in my eye! It's in my eye!" It's in-" So I know my cousin Randy, which is my cousin Lloyd's brother, is laughing about that because that has been something that has always been so funny about that whole thing was that he popped that thing and he was like, "It went in my eye! It's in my eye! It's in my eye!"
Where am I now?
Was this?
That was
I don't
it.
mean to gross the audience out, but was this the spray or the core?
It was the core.
I knew
man.
somebody who lost eye. I'm just kidding.
No, I don't know.
Why does every fifth show have to come back to Dr. Pimple Popper?
I don't know.
Wow. So you
But
didn't
yeah,
make it to the date?
So, well, no.
Was he injured?
No,
Did he use like a
No.
injury report or something?
No,
You had
it
to
was just
do
funny.
a rain check.
Out of all things, it was just the way he was screaming it. It was like, "It's in my eye! It's in my eye! It's in my eye!" So that was what the funny part
Okay,
was.
I want to get off topic because it's a little gross, but I know of people, and even when I was growing up, some guys who would help each other out with their acne. I never could get into that. Like, I don't want
No,
somebody, another,
not touching it.
especially a dude, but definitely
Yeah.
nobody really, but definitely not a dude
No.
touching my shirtless back.
Look at
It's just not
Jared.
something I want to do. I mean, it's weird. But I had a friend who always would ask, "Hey, can you take care of this for me?" I'm like, "No, not taking
I
care
thought
of
you were
it."
going to say, asked always he always wanted to touch your back.
No.
Can I touch your back?
Yeah, no. He had a little bit of an oil problem on his skin, and he would want me to operate. I'm like, "No, I ain't touching that."
Can I put some peanut butter on your
Jared.
back?
No. And then just
John,
use celery to pull it off. What?
Hey, do you think maybe I can touch your back?
Yeah, no.
Oh my
I don't care how
gosh.
close I was to dudes. I wasn't. Yeah,
no.
But you're related, obviously. That was different, but still, it's.
It was just something that happened
And then you
before
still
this
went
whole
out.
thing. And yeah,
He went out with all this
Junk in his eye.
acne in his eye.
It's been a funny story. Yeah.
With the she-mail.
With his
She-mail.
Oh my god. This poor girl.
That's what got me.
Oh, poor
Still
girl.
laughing about that from 10 minutes ago. I can't stop.
He doesn't want to laugh into the camera. Look at these.
Poor girl.
Oh my gosh.
That's mean.
I'm sure she's a nice lady. I don't know what. Do you know what happened to her to this day?
No.
She was a listener.
Did you go out again? She wasn't listening.
Oh yeah. No.
She got taken out by a
You
wart.
went out with her more than once.
Oh yeah. We were girlfriend and boyfriend for a long time.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. But what about her friend? What happened to that?
My cousin and her
I mean,
dated
what
for a
happened to
long
her?
time too.
Really?
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Sorry. Your cousin dated her for a while?
Yeah.
Wait, but you said she. I mean, I'm not saying that an unattractive person could have a boyfriend, but you said, "Oh no," as far as her being attractive.
No, I.
But your cousin was
I
okay
thought my
dating her.
girlfriend was more attractive than his girlfriend. But
Well,
they-
yeah, but they could have both been attractive. But you didn't say that earlier. You made it sound like your girlfriend was attractive, but the other girl was not.
well, she was okay. Yeah.
She wasn't a she.
Which was enough for. It was enough.
It wasn't
though.
like an Oklahoma double bagger or anything like that.
I don't even know what that is. I don't even know
Good
what
night,
that is.
everybody.
I don't know what that is.
An Oklahoma double bagger is that you have one bag over your head and she has one over hers in case hers falls off.
Wow.
so bad.
Okay, but you and your cousin both end up dating these girls
Yeah.
for an extended period of time.
Yeah, we were friends up to that point.
Did
we
you have
went
more
out-
acne in the meantime? Did you call your cousin in every time your back flared up?
Your back knee.
Your back knee. Can you come take care of my back knee?
Yeah, that was the one and only time.
Man, you almost knocked his sight out. I mean, that's crazy.
Ah, my eye.
Right, my eye. It's in my eye.
Yeah.
Wow, he must have launched that thing.
So
Or
that-
he was too close to
That
your
was
back.
my kind of little high school story.
He was leaning in. Leaning in too much.
A little too close.
You gotta wear goggles doing that. Safety
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, right.
Safety
right.
first.
Yeah.
That's right.
So listeners, remember when you're
Right.
popping your friend's
Right.
back knee.
Right, your
gotta-
back knee.
You
Right.
gotta make sure you
Wear
got your
goggles.
safety glasses.
Shot out like a meteor.
And my cousin Randy still remembers that to this day because when I do
That's
talk
cool.
to him, he always says, "Oh, it's in my eye, it's in my eye, it's in my eye."
Actually, the cousin who went on the date with you, his name was what?
His name was Lloyd.
Lloyd. That's right. Lloyd.
Lloyd.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Lloyd.
Safety
That's cool.
glasses and keep your mouth shut.
Keep your mouth shut.
Which is worse, the eye or the mouth?
Keep them both just
Yeah.
covered
Oh,
up.
are you kidding me?
Oh,
They're both beyond my consideration. I'm not getting any near anyone's back. No, I'm not. I could not be a dermatologist.
Oh,
could
my
not do
gosh.
any of that stuff.
I almost died laughing about 5 minutes ago.
That's so funny.
I thought I was gonna pass out.
That's so funny.
Now that my story took up 20 minutes.
Yep.
Hey, but
good
that's
stuff.
high school. I got funny stories from high school, I'm sure, but I don't have any of them that involve women.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
They
I didn't
did.
date anybody in high school, did I? No, I don't think I dated anybody
Wow.
in high school.
You didn't have a girlfriend? You didn't have anybody that you were interested in?
I was interested in
Nothing?
basketball. I was an athlete. I didn't care
Wow.
about girls. I mean, I got a real serious girlfriend maybe the last part of my senior year.
Wow.
So who went to a different school. I had crushes on girls, but I didn't go out or anything. I didn't ask them out. I had one girl that I had a big crush on for a long time through middle school and high school. She always had other boyfriends, so I was kind of in that sort of friend type situation. And she always dated seemingly older guys. Like not a lot older, but like a year older, 2 years, something like that. So I do remember though, every time she would break up with another guy, I'm like, okay, now maybe. And then
Swoop.
yeah, but it was funny is in ninth grade, because my middle school went through ninth grade, so I didn't start high school till 10th. And we went to middle school and high school together. But in ninth grade, we had this thing. There was like a ninth grade dance. It was kind of like a junior high prom.
Promotion thing. Oh.
Yeah, like a junior high prom. But then there was also this, I don't remember what they called it. I'll use the word senior day, but it was like that, where they'd have this.
Like a field day.
But it was more of a Sadie Hot. Like the girls were supposed to ask the guy to
the backwards
to that,
dance.
and then the guy asked but it wasn't a dance. It was all during school, and it was on the field. And there were games you would play, like three-legged race and or sack, whatever.
Yeah, we had field day like that. Yeah.
Salty sack.
No.
I'm avoiding that.
No.
Water balloon toss, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you would do all these partner games.
Ice block race. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was all partner stuff that you had, and I would. and you would what's the word I want? Like team up with the girl who asked you to go.
Right.
So it was so funny because the prom part had already happened. So it was at that, like the week before that thing, she asked me to go with her to this field day, and only to find out that she would have liked me to have asked her to the big dance. And I was like, what? You know, because I totally would have, but you know, and I didn't even go to the dance thing. I did have a girlfriend in 9th grade, but by that point we were broke up. So this other girl was the girl I really liked. So anyway, but then the funny thing is, fast forward 3 years later, my senior year, and like an idiot, I don't remember that she wanted to go with me in 9th grade. So I didn't even think to ask her to the senior prom or whatever. Wow. And found out again that she went by herself. She would have went. Now, I'm not saying she was into me or that all that. It would have been more of a friend thing, but she definitely wanted me to ask her, and I never asked her. So, and then I had a girl ask me
to marry you.
No, to go to the prom with her, but
to pop her pimple.
Higher back knee.
I wasn't gonna go with her, but I didn't
really
have
dig in this time.
Yeah, right.
It doesn't hurt. Go ahead.
I got this boil on my back, and I really need to get it off.
Close your mouth and put on some glasses.
Now, the subtext to this is I was really involved in church, and at my church, we believed, well, they taught us that dances and things like that were off limits for believers. So part of it was I didn't want to go. I did want to go, but I didn't go because I thought I'm supposed to not go. You know, secular music, that whole thing. But
wow.
Yeah. But then a few years later, the funny thing is that girl reached out to me, and she now lives in a different state, but she reached out and wanted to talk about faith. She was having a crisis, some things going on in her life, and she was like, I don't know anybody else who knows, and I remember you da-da-da. So, yeah, so it's kind of cool.
You were shining your light and didn't even know it.
Right. And obviously at this point, I'm not romantically, I mean, I don't even know her, you know, but I got a chance to share the faith. Yeah, I shared Christ with her and then sent her some books, you know, to look into and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool. But anyway, I mean, it doesn't go anywhere funny, but that's...
I know. I was just getting ready to say that.
It's not funny. But obviously I was married at that point and all that, and things moved on. But I'm saying, I guess when you say didn't date anybody, there was that one girl who all throughout middle school and high school I would have loved to have dated, but she never got around. Just never had the guts to ask. But also, I was very into basketball and volleyball.
Yeah.
So I didn't really have time for girls. I had a girlfriend at church for a little while, but that was a wreck. That was just, a wreck. I'm not talking about that unless it's with a therapist.
Yeah. That I can remember, I think I only dated one girl that I went to church with, as far as I can remember. And we had known each other so long that after we kissed the first time, it was like, this isn't right. Yeah. It just felt weird.
It's just not right kissing a girl. That's something else we were taught at my church.
Wow.
You don't kiss girls till you get married.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you ain't really put a ring on it, don't be putting your lips on it.
Wow. I'm starting to feel bad for my high school years then.
Yeah.
Because I was...
Don't try to act like you were Don Juan. You would have popping pimples and stuff. You ain't Don Juan. I'm just playing.
Wow.
Scott has had...
Ray just
Scott has
died.
had women
Bench
his
right
whole
there.
life from high school on.
All right.
Anybody else have a quick story or anything from high school they want to share before we get out of this mess?
I had a bunch, but they're not quick. We're out of time. So.
I know.
I got a real quick one.
Yeah, go ahead.
So
Does it involve hornets? I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
no, it's not. It involves a car.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
But we lived right across the street from the high school. We established that before. So me and my best friend, Mike, and there was two other guys, Pat and Ken. So there's four of us, and we would just go around and just cause trouble. But we found out that ASB was spending the night in the gym, doing like an overnight thing in the gym, and we were hanging out at my house.
ASB?
Associated Student Body, the student leadership. So,
like student council.
So Mike had his driver's license at the time, and he was in his mom's car, which was this huge Crown Victoria LTD, the old police car looking thing, right? Yeah. So all four of us hop in this thing. This car weighs like 5,000 pounds, and we go driving over to the school.
So do I.
And we jump out and we, do the high school kid thing. We pound on all the doors on all the doors. It's like 11 o'clock at night. We pound on all the doors and everything, and then we run back and jump in the car. Well, Mike steps on it, and we go flying around the basketball courts down there, and there's this hill that's, I don't know, a good 5 feet tall or something, and he just floors it, and we hit
Just
this
goes
hill.
Blues Brothers on it.
We got this car like 3 feet off the ground.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, hits the ground. I mean, we thought we wrecked his mom's car. I mean, we were
Hilarious.
we were like, I mean, there's people in the back seat, we're in the front seat, and it was just, nobody
That's
knows
great.
this story. I mean,
That's awesome.
and yeah, we get to 7-Eleven. We go to 7-Eleven, of course, after that, and we pull in there, and we look in the parking lot, and there's like dirt clods of grass and turf through the parking lot, because we look underneath the car, and when we hit this hill, it just, the undercarriage and the frame and everything just dug into this
Scraped
hill,
the
and
hill,
it's just packed with just dirt and
Oh my
grass.
gosh.
Wow.
It was horrible. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was great. Good times.
Awesome.
Anyways,
You want to scream through something, Jared, or you want to save it? We can find a
save
way
it.
to use it in another show.
We'll save it.
Guys, thanks for putting up with. This is 3 weeks in a row of
thank
nonsense.
you, Saudi Arabia,
Yeah, this is
Right.
3 weeks in a row of
Columbus,
nonsense.
Ohio.
Columbus, Ohio. We love you.
Good night, Milwaukee. No, there's nobody in Milwaukee.
Cleveland rocks.
Don't say that to Columbus.
Right? Right. They have some knights there. The Knights of Columbus. I want to promise you guys in the future episodes we're going to get better.
Say that for 70 weeks now.
This is 70th show, and we're promised we're going to get better.
You ever sit down and watch a movie and you watch the whole thing just because you're waiting for it to get better?
Yes.
And then
You're
the
like,
movie,
there's gotta be
movie
some-
ends and you're
Yeah.
just so disappointed. That's kind of this show.
Got to be some redeeming reason
Yeah.
for this thing, this
Yeah.
time I've wasted. I know.
We're going to be at show 104
I know.
at the end of this year. And people are going to go, yeah, it's just never had a payoff.
Yeah. But that's show 105. That's going to be it. All right, guys. Well, listen, we're happy, seriously, that you're listening. Hopefully we had you laughing a little bit and had a good time. And I don't know. What do we want to put in the feeds this week? We need some interaction.
Stories from high school.
Yeah, give us some stories from high school that we can
If you can keep it,
family friendly.
feed-worthy
Tell
stories.
us about your back
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Or they could even throw out something that maybe they wanted a topic on. Maybe some of the people in Saudi Arabia might have something that they wanted to talk about.
Who wants to interact with people?
interact, or maybe they might have some topics, or I don't know.
They have Facebook there? I don't even know. It's a serious
Of course they
question.
do.
I don't know.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they have social media. I mean, whatever it might
Maybe.
be.
Yeah.
No, they do. If they can listen to us on a podcast, then
Oh,
they
yeah.
got social media. Okay, great. And if you're Homeland Security, we're innocent. All right. We love you guys. Thanks for listening, and give us some shout outs wherever you can. Everybody say goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.